Several years ago, we hosted a program, a manufacturing summit, where we invited industrial leaders from all over our region to have a conversation with us about strategic direction and what we can do to help them remain competitive and to make sure that their workforce is the best trained workforce that there is.
And we talked to our industries and we said, where are your problems? Where are your workforce issues that you think need to be addressed? And what we heard was that we've got a great workforce, but in the future, as industry turns more and more to technology, our people have to be geared up and ready to accept it, ready to use it.
What they told us was that they needed something that was a little non-traditional. They needed workers to be able to start a program and complete a program in a short amount of time, not constrained by semester hours or class sizes or anything like that. So the economic development folks here in the community in Mount Pleasant listened to what their industrial leaders had said and worked together to put together the Industrial Technology Training Center.
And so we started talking about this training center as a viable option. And I think where this center is different from other or where our community really is different from other communities is that we didn't wait for the state to build one for us. We didn't wait for the Fed to build one for us. We said, this is what we want, this is what we need, and this is how we're going to do it.
There are companies operating right now in Mount Pleasant who have skill set needs that our community simply was not able to provide until he identified those needs, brought them to our attention, and worked with us, in some cases even providing resources to be able to do that.
Here at the Industrial Technology Training Center, we have three basic programs, and that is our computer-aided drafting program, so we teach CAD. Then we have our electrical occupations program. In electrical occupations, it's everything that a student would need, whether they enter into the workforce in residential training or residential electricity, all the way through commercial. So we have a number of courses that teach OSHA safety training. We train actually on commercial wiring, all of the running of wires that anyone would need out into the manufacturing setting. And then probably the premier program that we look at here is the Industrial Technology program. Our Industrial Technology program is a program that teaches everything from, like I said, initially OSHA and safety, all the way through pneumatics, hydraulics, motor controls, PLCs, and students have an opportunity for a level 1 certificate, a level 2 certificate, and then an Associate of Applied Science.
Mount Pleasant and Titus County is blessed that NTCC and MPISD, our leadership has had the foresight to do what they've done. Because I think it's benefiting both groups. By sharing our assets in the facility, we are able to do things that probably one couldn't do without the other, which means benefits for students at the college level and at the high school level.
I do appreciate that all these people gather around to see what were the needs of Northeast Texas and what our industries needed, and nobody had come up with that until now. And thanks to them, we're changing our lives as youth. We're thinking, we're trying to market ourselves. And they're marketing us so we can have a better future.
I have been in the workforce for about 7.5 years, and then I decided to come into the program in order to improve my skills and help me better understand the concepts and principles about what's going on in the industrial environment.
Industrial technologies, was the way to go. NTCC gave me that opportunity. It's a great program, and I entered it, and it's changed my life around.
Almost nearly finished with the advanced program, the level 2 of this program. I think we collaborate better on what's going on out on the shop floor, and we can better tackle things that problems that come up as they come. So.
Texas Economic Development Council and the Texas Workforce Commission have both sent state representatives out here, have recognized the area. I think TEDC gave Mount Pleasant a community award for workforce development.
The fact that the students are going through it, they are being hired out of the program, and now our industries are calling and saying, in the next class, I'm going to need one or two people out of it, is really, I think, shows the strength of the program.
If I was looking at this community as a major employer, what I would be interested in is looking at who has come together in this project and who continues to use this. Because I know that an employer has to be very practical. It's nice for them to endorse and support their local educational institutions, but the bottom line is they need employed, trained, effective, energetic workers. And if this program was not turning out those kinds of workers, those major industries in our area, first of all, would be at my door knocking on it. But secondly, they'd be pulling away from this project. Instead, what you see when you look at the ITTC is just the opposite. We have more industry involvement every year that these doors are open. We have more investment by the partners that have been there, who are actively sending their own employees now, not just looking to fill replacement needs, but to upgrade their own existing workforce. We're seeing them volunteering to serve on our advisory boards. These are things that indicate that they are pleased with the product, and I think that should give anyone confidence that we can meet their training needs if they will come to Mount Pleasant.
Well, somebody who's been through this program walks in our door, we immediately know that they know something about the basic processes in manufacturing and how electrics, motors, pneumatics, how all that works and is controlled and goes together. Somebody else, they're an unknown quantity. They might have, you can look at their resume and, okay, they graduated high school, that's a positive. But beyond that, you really have no idea whether they're comfortable around equipment. And that has to be, one of the key things for us. So somebody who's been through this program, we know they've got the basics down, and we don't have to worry that they're going to, electrocute themselves on the first day, or we know they're going to know, which end of a wrench you use. So that's a good starting point,
That partnership going forward with the college, with the ISD, and with the Economic Development Corporation is showing more and more strength every year, and this program is growing because of it. The demand is growing for the students that are coming out of the program. The demand for students that want to participate is growing, and we're going to be expanding our program to meet the needs of our industries.
I think as the area develops and grows along this I-30 corridor, we're going to have more manufacturing. And the reality is, with the manufacturing comes the need for jobs and people. We're going to have the people who are trained and ready to go to work, which hopefully will be a very exciting thing for someone who's looking to come into the area.
The biggest need we have here in manufacturing is being able to get the more technical people we need, whether it's for maintenance, whether it's for setup, process design, process improvement. I mean, continuous improvement really is the key thing, regardless of where you are in a company. But this facility, the opening of it, really has helped us become better quicker than we would have done otherwise.